Hey everyone, welcome back to Quick Short. Today's story is about Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, the making of a kingpin, Escobar's early life and crimes. Pablo Escobar, born in 1949 in rural Colombia, started his criminal career early. From a young age, he was drawn to the allure of power and wealth, which were scarce in his impoverished surroundings. He was ambitious and ruthless, even as a young man. His determination to rise above his circumstances was evident to those who knew him. He began with petty theft and smuggling. These small-time crimes were just the beginning of what would become a vast criminal empire. He quickly graduated to more serious crimes like car theft and kidnapping. These activities not only brought him more money but also a reputation for being fearless and cunning. Escobar saw an opportunity in the burgeoning drug trade. The global demand for cocaine was rising, and he was quick to capitalize on it. He began trafficking cocaine, a decision that would change his life and Colombia forever. This move marked the beginning of his ascent to power. This was the beginning of his transformation into one of the world's most infamous criminals. His operations grew rapidly, and so did his notoriety. Escobar's early activities took place in the city of Medellin. The city would become the epicenter of his criminal empire. He built a network of associates and established smuggling routes. These connections were crucial for the expansion of his operations. He understood the power of fear and used violence to eliminate competition. His brutal tactics ensured that rivals were either too scared to challenge him or eliminated entirely. His ruthlessness became his trademark, instilling fear in his enemies and loyalty in his followers. Those who worked for him knew that loyalty was rewarded, but betrayal was met with swift and deadly consequences. By the late 1970s, Escobar was a major player in the Colombian underworld. His influence extended far beyond Medellin, reaching into every corner of the country. Escobar's ambition knew no bounds. He was constantly looking for new ways to expand his empire and increase his wealth. He sought to expand his operations beyond the borders of Colombia. His vision was global, and he aimed to dominate the international drug trade. He recognized the immense demand for cocaine in the United States. The American market was lucrative, and Escobar was determined to exploit it. He established smuggling routes and distribution networks across Central America and into the US. These routes were meticulously planned and executed, ensuring a steady flow of cocaine into the American market. The profits were staggering, and Escobar's wealth and power grew exponentially. He amassed a fortune that allowed him to live a life of luxury and excess. The Colombian government was ill-prepared for the rise of Escobar and the drug trade. The authorities struggled to keep up with the scale and sophistication of his operations. Corruption was rampant, and Escobar used his wealth to bribe officials and law enforcement. This allowed him to operate with relative impunity, as many in positions of power were on his payroll. He became virtually untouchable, operating with impunity. His influence extended into the highest levels of government and law enforcement. His influence permeated all levels of society, and he became a symbol of wealth and power in a country plagued by poverty and inequality. To many of the poor, he was a hero, a Robin Hood figure who used his wealth to help those in need. Cocaine King, the rise of the Medellin cartel. In the late 1970s, Escobar and several other powerful drug traffickers joined forces, recognizing the potential for immense profit in the burgeoning cocaine market. They formed the Medellin Cartel, a criminal organization that would dominate the cocaine trade for over a decade, reshaping the global drug landscape. The cartel controlled the production, transportation, and distribution of cocaine on a massive scale, creating an efficient and ruthless supply chain. Its reach extended from the coca fields of Bolivia and Peru to the bustling streets of Miami, New York, and Los Angeles, infiltrating every level of society. The cartel's operations were highly organized and efficient, employing sophisticated methods to evade law enforcement. They employed thousands of people, from coca farmers to chemists, pilots, and hitmen, creating a vast network of loyal operatives. Escobar was the undisputed leader, feared and respected by his associates and rivals alike, his influence extending far beyond Colombia. He ruled with an iron fist, maintaining discipline and loyalty through a combination of rewards and brutal violence, ensuring absolute control. The Medellin cartel's control over the cocaine trade brought immense wealth to Escobar and his associates, making them some of the richest criminals in history. Escobar himself became one of the richest men in the world, with a fortune estimated in the billions of dollars, a testament to the cartel's success. He built a lavish estate, Hacienda Nápoles, which became a symbol of his opulence and power, showcasing his immense wealth. It featured a zoo, a private airport, and a bullfighting ring, reflecting Escobar's extravagant lifestyle and desire for grandeur. Escobar's wealth extended beyond his personal fortune, as he invested in various legitimate businesses and real estate ventures. He even invested in soccer teams, becoming a prominent figure in Colombian sports, further cementing his influence. He used his money to gain influence in Colombian society, bribing politicians, judges, and journalists, ensuring protection and support for his operations. He presented himself as a man of the people, a benefactor to the poor, but beneath the facade of philanthropy lay a ruthless criminal mastermind, orchestrating a reign of terror and corruption. Thanks for watching Quick Short. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below with your thoughts or topics you'd like us to cover next. See you next time.